Hello and welcome to another review. This time I've got Aftershock. So Aftershock was kind of a mix between Titan and a just random bot that I planned on building. It's got a Titan style weapon, although it has a really weird self-rider that can stop the weapon or tear up self-rider, whichever happens. But its back is pretty much a giant wedge that gets used against horizontal spinners. And in some occasions a vertical spinner, as get out Gigabyte and Captain Shredderator. This is what I mean by Shredderator. This bot is actually known to beat Shredderator a lot. It just kind of pushes it around. If I can get Shredderator up to speed, it'll stop the weapon or kick it away almost immediately. As you see there. Although that one did take damage. It must hit like right here. Anyway, Gigabyte is a lot more dangerous to that shell. As you see right there, it just did some serious damage. It just threw Aftershock around. Aftershock's wedge is not the best one I've ever built, I'll admit it. But Aftershock's weapon is actually what does it favors. In self-riding, if you ever notice, oh yeah, these pieces, there used to be wedgelets there. I took them off, but because I just like this and I don't feel like it needs them. I will change these to longer pieces though. Anyway, its self-riding system, it's another momentum style self-rider. Its weapon has to be a certain angle and it'll just tip over. If it gets stuck like this and it's against a wall, it cannot self-ride. It's done. So in Ice Wave, when it kind of did this, when it fell and I caught it and put it back, that's because it's just what it did. It would normally do that. So this bot self-rider is probably the worst self-rider I've ever built. But it works somewhat. And just like Titan, those poles there are so it can't get stuck on its side. Very smart, but also at the same time, it can be caught and flip it over if it can launch it high enough to get the other ones. I hit the arena again. As it will normally hit that. So if the bot catches it and flips it, look out. There is one bot that I built that will not be revealed until possibly the Halloween special. After that, or somewhere in the tournament. So, trust me, that bot's something. It's very, very destructive. So, yeah, this thing will lose most battles against it because of how far these stick out. It's a vertical spinner just like this, and actually it can rip that part off. Now, this is probably one of the slower spinners I built, although it looks faster. It's really heavier, so it doesn't spin what I want it to do, and I gave it a nice little spin. But if I would do a normal spin, it really kind of just, it spins longer than Titan, but it's slower. Trust me, it's weird because of how much heavier it is. But I originally wanted to have Titan have these pieces. Well, Titan's too low to the ground to put those pieces on, so I was like, well, build another bot, put him on Aftershock, which I did actually pick out this name way before any other bots. I had a bot named Aftershock for quite a while until once again, it was an original bot that I destroyed because it was really bad. And it was not a spinner either, so it was actually a flipper, so it did okay. Actually, it was probably the best bot at the moment. And, yeah. It no longer exists, although it's probably the one that'll be rebuilt and put into a tournament first because it's probably the easiest one. I've got most of it already. I just need one more tire and, like, the actual tire, not the rim. Just one more tire and the actual flipper part itself, which I know somewhere around here. So, we'll just see how it does. Now, this used to have a mini-bot that was more just kind of a block. So, like, Huge's Surrender bot, it kind of looked like that. But I eventually took it apart because it just wasn't anything special. I didn't need it. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Once again, this thing's bot has just not won anything at all. In fact, Season 2 was its best season. And will Season 3 will finally come out and actually win something? Tune in and find out whenever I do Season 3. But hopefully I'll be making the trailer soon. So yeah, see you all next time.